Morning, everyone. Right, what have I been up to this week? Yeah, it's been about 6 days, no, 8 days, sorry, since my last video. Right, I've done a bit of World War II action in the last week or so, just to really push on and get stuff for my big 24-foot long game. So I'm just now working through bits and pieces that need to be painted, need to be done. So this week was mainly vehicles, and I've done really well. Well, I think I've done really well. So first things first was this. I already had this Churchill, but I sort of spruced it up a little bit more. And this lot here used to be Paras. And all I've done, I haven't changed all their camo, but all I needed a commando force for the World War II game to push on to Pegasus Bridge and link up with the Paras, but I didn't need a big force. And all I thought to myself, I had this Piper, World War II Piper, and I had all the command stand and everything before. So I just whipped the other guy off. Oh, is it going to focus? I whipped the other guy off and stuck the Piper on and painted him all up. So it could be Lord Lovat. So this is going to be the force that advances to the bridge and links up with the Paras. So that's that. So that's what one load I've done. Next is a bit of a mistake. Right. I was looking online the other day, and it had all the vehicles that fought in Normandy. And on the German side, it had an elephant. I thought, I haven't got an elephant. So I went out and had a little bit of a spend and bought this. I bought an elephant, painted him up, really chuffed. Then I was looking at markings and things like this and what badges I'm going to do. And I was doing a bit of research and then found out and looked at the history of it all, and they never fought in Normandy. They only ever made 91 of them. They fought at Kursk, and I think they lost about 30 at Kursk. So there was only like 40 odd left. And then they moved to Italy, where they did some work on Anzio and all this sort, and they weren't overly successful because kept on getting bogged down in the muddy thing. And then they moved back to the Eastern Front. So the website that I found, the Ferdinand/Elephant, was in Normandy, was wrong. So I was a bit disappointed, but I tried a different camo than I normally do. Normally I airbrush my German camo, but I thought I'd try this different one, and I quite like the way it looks. It's not perfect by any means, but it's a little bit different. It stands out from the crowd. So I'll keep him anyway. We probably won't use him in the Normandy game because he shouldn't have been there. But I can still use him as an Eastern Front game anyway. But hey, it's good to add a bit of armour. And I haven't really... Alright, I've got Tigers and I've got Panthers, but I haven't really got any super heavies. So he'll do for one-off in a Russian front game or something along those lines, or even if I did a Italy game, Anzio or something. So next thing, I had a bit of a paint off. Right, they're still coming. There you go. I painted up 7 British Matador trucks. I didn't go too mad with these. Purely because all they are is transport trucks. So they are transport for various infantry units and this, that and the other. Because I just gave them a very light... I painted them and then I gave them a black wash and then I gave them a light dry brush and an even lighter just highlight, and then just put in a bit of detail. I quite like them. I mean, they're only trucks, so that was another thing done. And then the final thing I've done if you remember, I had a load of Plastic Soldier Company Cromwell tanks. And they are all done. All finished. Really pleased with these guys. Again, I've not gone absolutely mad with them. But there's a bit of weathering on them. Lots of dry brushing. Some weathering on all the tracks. Bit of variation in how I built them. Some have got the exhaust thing that actually wasn't put on till after Normandy. And then I got a couple with hedgerow trimmers, and then a couple without the, what do you call them, those things, mudguard type defenders. So just a bit of variation in the whole force. And they're based up, and they are done as the Desert Rats. Yeah, so that's that. So yeah, I've had a very, very good week on the painting front with all the figures that I've done. I've even managed to do a bit of scratch built stuff. I had these spare pontoon bits, and I've managed to make a pontoon bridge, just a bit of card, and if you notice I've scored all the planks in, so that's going to be a bridge. I've got another bridge that I just a temporary thing that I've made as well, so I've done that, and then started doing a few of these guys. These are just spare ammo boxes and bits and pieces for tokens, so I'm just about to finish all these guys off, so I've got about 15 of them. And the final thing I've nearly finished, I've been working on, is this guy, the radio car. But yeah, all in all, a very successful week. I mean, I'm hoping to knock this World War II stuff on the head again, because I've had a really good week. And next week I've got, if I just spin my camera around, if you see over there, I've got some 7 Years War limbers and stuff that, if you remember last week, I've already based them, and I've done the gritting on the base and dry brushing, and then they're all primed, ready to go. I've done the chains on the horses, done all that. So I've just got to paint those up and get those out of the way, and that's another thing off the bench. And then I'll be back to chasseurs. So anyway, I hope everyone's projects are going well, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.